Good morning. This is going to be a bit of a different confessional than usual, but this is the world we live in at this point. I told most of you that I drove up for a puzzle contest this past weekend. What I didn't, I don't know if I said this, but it was in St. Paul, Minneapolis, St. Paul this weekend. And Minneapolis and St. Paul are going through a lot right now. I am originally from Minnesota. I live in Iowa now, but Minnesota is within me. And so the puzzle contest went fine. We felt safe. It was in St. Paul, but obviously Minneapolis was not that way on Saturday. And I saw my brother and sister-in-law on Sunday afternoon. And my sister, I just talked to her about things, and she just said, she had the courage earlier this year to speak out about other things that happened in Minneapolis. And she had told me, you have a platform right now, and you need to speak about what's happening in Minnesota right now. And if she has the courage to do that, I need to reciprocate. And I just felt from the moment I woke up this morning, there's something inside me that I need to talk about this. There is just so much sadness right now in Minnesota. Families are being torn apart, communities are being torn apart, and if there's fraud, it needs to be investigated. I'm an auditor. There's right and wrong, but there are right and wrong ways to investigate this. And right now, actions being taken are leading to a lot of sadness. And it's hard. There are so many people. Minnesota, we're good people. Minnesota nice. And just, we try and see the good in people. And so many Minnesotans, people from Minneapolis, St. Paul, they just are here to make Minneapolis better. And the things happening to them, it makes me sad. And I was with my mom, and I just said, after the puzzle contest, can we go to the Renee Good Memorial site? I just want to see it. And she had eye surgery a few weeks ago. And she said, I want to, Drew, but I can't risk getting maced. I might go blind at this point. And there's just so much sadness, and we're afraid to express it because we just don't, it's hard. So Minnesota needs help right now. And I'm an accountant, so I'm better with numbers than words, but something inside me, we just need to get to a spot where we can discuss things, and it's not, I don't know the words right now, but for those of you who are feeling sadness, just know it's going to be such a small portion of your life. And I've spoken about Tennyson Life Camp before, and the reason it's Tennyson Life Camp is because of Karen Gibbs. And there was the tennis coach there, and Karen Gibbs was one of the greatest players as a freshman in college, and number one, just future was bright. And unfortunately, she was diagnosed with cancer. And because of that, the cancer got worse, and they had to amputate her right arm. And the coach came to her expecting to see her dismayed, discouraged, and she was as positive as could be, and said, playing with my right hand has been too easy this entire time. I'm going to learn how to play with my left hand. And she practiced all summer long against the garage door, and she got good enough to make the team with just her left arm, not number one like she used to be. She was on the team. And that was her, like, what can I do? And she kept fighting. Unfortunately, the cancer got worse. And she just couldn't play tennis. Like, she couldn't play tennis anymore. But she's like, what can I do to still help my team? Because I need to do something. And she's like, I can lead the conditioning drills. And she did that for as long as she could. And when she couldn't do that, the tennis court sit on a hill. And she's like, I can still cheer on my team from the hill. And she fought till the end. And she journaled, and in the end, I mean, the cancer got the best of her, but in the end, she said, look at my abundance. And that's why it's Tennis in Life Camp, because the life portion was there, and the coach saw that. And that was what made Tennis in Life Camp what it is. And that's why we have the 3 crowns: good sportsmanship, total effort, positive attitude. And I'm not comparing this to this, but that's the Karen Goose mentality. What I'm doing isn't perfect, but I have to try and do something. And these are the words I have. And I'm willing to risk what. And if you want to have an honest discussion with me about this, reach out to me. It's fine. I'm open to discussion, but my sister-in-law, I've never felt so compelled in my life to share something. So that's all I have for this point. Thanks for listening, and have a great week. Pray for Minnesota. We need you. Okay.